What's up, What's up, Zicky? What's up, my brothers? Hey, what's up, Great Lake? How's the vacation, man? Had to trade your eval? The alpha one you got? You're heading home today? Are you excited to head home, or are you like kind of upset that you're heading home? What's up, Manny? What's up, Huh? What's up, George? Cafe, Ben. All the homies be coming here every day and saying, "What's up, man?" That's the best thing. We caught a nice win yesterday. um, Made us eligible for payout. Um, You're still tilted from the LeBron, bro. It's tomorrow, bro. Yeah, but that LeBron had a terrible game. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. 3 points, I think he had in the third. Yesterday was a good day. We've been trading pretty well. Today, all we need to do is make sure we don't get overconfident and just keep following the rules. That's the most important thing. Make sure every trade you take has good context, follows the rules. Remember, we set those goals for ourselves earlier. We set those goals for ourselves earlier in the week. So let's make sure we just follow those. How much up are you up for the amount? I'm up a good amount, brother. Remind you, I am trading currently 3 fundeds, and we're also up on the live account, which is nice. Bro, yes, we're gonna get a better fill on AMD. That's just gonna drop below 100, and I feel so good, bro. I finally made like a really crisp stock move. I literally sold the high. Yeah, we're doing good. Great, bro. You're setting up push game every day. 4.6K? Damn. Yeah, man. Let me tell you guys something crazy. That I was just taking this in myself the other day. I've literally live streamed every single day for the last like 11 months almost. Isn't that crazy? That's kind of crazy, right? Yo, also shout out to the new Discord thing. That's amazing, bro. Like that's pretty good. I mean, honestly, I thought we would grow more, but like I also can't complain. I'm also more proud of how much my trading has improved. I'm looking for NWalk to be filled today. Like, yo, who's been here? Like, who's been here the longest? That's what I want to know. I know Saravan. I remember him. He was like day one. Like, I'm talking like, was anyone here when I was trading in my old house? Like, I don't know if anyone remembers, but I moved. I used to trade in another room. Was anyone from there? The blue boxes. If you go to settings, go to if you go to settings, go to symbol. Sorry, go to trading. Go to canvas. Go to where is it, bro? Give me one sec. I thought it was in symbol. Status line, scales and lines, canvas. Wait, let me open up on this one. Yeah, where is it, bro? I could have sworn it was in symbol. Not there though. Anyway, maybe it's there for you. Go to settings, go to symbol. There's gonna be a section that says like, oh, I know why. It's because we're on the daily chart. So it's right here. Go to settings, go to symbol, electronic trading hours background. Just turn that off. Yeah, man. We. You think I'm gonna get a payout on Top Step over my mom's account, almost past my funded, and I'm underage? Yeah, you can do it, bro. Just stay disciplined. If you can listen, if you can pass an account properly without gambling, yo, what is this guy saying, guys? I'm not even gonna say that out loud. Do you use parity with standard deviations? Yes, of course. We taking sales today? I'll cover buy shortly. Chart colors. Yeah, I can do a chart color video. This is my background. F6, F7 EC. I'll just put it in chat. If anyone wants my background. It's like an off-white. And then for the candles, it's really easy. It's this green at 60% with everything else black. So this green that's in the higher bar section, 60%, everything else is black. It's the ICT colors. USD JPY. What's your outlook on British pound? Okay, British pound first. Did we touch the weekly? We didn't touch the weekly. If there's not an SMT there, I'd probably, I mean, we did get the 4-hour CISD, but we did get the high. I'm a little bit iffy on weekly. I think I don't think it is bullish. It is bullish. I'm just trying to frame high probability longs. It does look bullish for sure. We touched the monthly. We got some displacement. We're about to get a full breaker. Yeah, USD JPY also looks pretty bullish, I guess. It's could start to see some move higher. You're talking about like intraday stuff? Well, to me, it doesn't really matter intraday. If it's bullish on the daily, then yeah, you can look for intraday setups that are high probability long. Today might be my first day on my past alpha. What do you mean might be, bro? You pass? Let's mark out new day opening gap today. Because we've been ranging. And we got a pretty decently sized gap. This is where we close. So we closed here. We have a new day opening gap. We opened right here. No, alpha payouts are still the same. You can request a payout every 2 weeks. So after your first trading day, you have a window of 2 weeks to request payout. And it's every 2 weeks you can request payout. I'm going to use my alpha payout to get 100 account scale up. That's exactly what I'm going to do, yeah. You passed. I passed. I passed a long time ago, bro. Oh, you might not trade it? Oh, okay. Valid, bro. I mean, yeah, we'll cover buy. So Taffy, I didn't get a chance to respond to your message, but I got your message, brother. I got your message, my brother. Having a lot of issues with Alpha Futures Tradeovate lately. It wouldn't be Alpha Futures, brother. It would be Tradeovate. I think it would be the same on all firms, if I'm not mistaken. Because Tradeovate was just down recently. I'm in drawdown, minus 500. Do you have any tips? Yeah, just keep doing what you were doing, brother. How do I think about the 4-hour refugee? So nice, so pretty. Hey, used to be a guy on your Discord. You gave him a special channel for him along. Yep, he's gone. What do you think about the 4-hour no movement today on NAS 100? That was a long time ago. What's your risk parameters? Like, I like to risk like 0.25. What even is, I don't even know what 0.25. 0.25. I'm really like, I like 0.25. Like, that's what I like. I like risking 0.25 on my funded than 1% on my evals. That's just me. I know that's pretty, like, to some people that's really little, but that's just what I'm comfortable risking, you know? Daily loss limit. I set my own daily loss limit and I set it to 500. Um that's just my personal daily loss limit. I don't have there's no like rule with alpha. There's no daily loss limit, I don't think. I don't know what you're on about, but what are your channels? Where are your channels? What? I've applied for the mentorship, but I haven't received a response yet. Could you please look into that? My Discord is. Brother, message me on Discord. If you can message me on Discord, send me a private DM. I did see your application and I did read it. I'm pretty sure I sent you a message. No, maybe I didn't get a chance to. Just send me a message, a private message, and I'll respond to. All right, let's cover bias. We have 2 minutes. I'm gonna cover it very quickly so everyone understands, in my opinion. We saw the reaction that we wanted to see from the weekly bearish fair value gap. We're still bearish, in my opinion. Nothing's changed. If we're going to expand lower, my objectives are these daily equal lows, so previous week's low. Obviously, a final objective being the sell side here. And if we're going to take out the sell side, eventually we will probably expand lower. However, there's 2 things to consider. One, if we're bearish, I'd want to see us respect 50% of the daily bullish fair value gap, which is right here. So if we're below it, we should respect 50%. If we're going to go higher, I wouldn't want to see higher than previous day's equilibrium. Ideally, we stay heavy here. If we stay heavy, then we can see a full gap closure. That's low-hanging fruit. And if we want to expand lower, then we can see these daily equal lows. But we expanded a lot yesterday. We had 500 points down yesterday, which has been larger than the most. So like, see, we've had like 400, 300, 350. But yesterday we had 500. Yesterday was a very large expansion day if you're looking at the 5 average daily range. Today's Thursday. We did have red folder at 8:30, but we've been going sideways the entire day. Going sideways in pre-market is a good sign that we might see movement in New York, but I am a little bit skeptical because it's possible today could be a range day. So we'll see how it forms going into the macro. We'll see how 9:30 forms. But for the most part, we're still bearish on the higher time frame. That's not going to change. Looking for high probability shorts, that's going to most likely form from the new day opening gap or from the busy consequent encroachment level. These are the objectives personally for me. If we are going to go higher, it would most likely be a retracement in my eyes, in which case I'd look at previous day's equilibrium. So if we're going to move higher, I would view it as a retracement. I'm not really aligning with that kind of narrative right now. I don't want to look for a 50% of previous day's range. Ideally, we stay bearish because of yesterday's aggressive displacement. I think we can at least get a full gap closure today of new week opening gap. And if we continue to expand, then we get this. Bro, what do you want me to do about... Bro, if you're bullish and we touch the 15-minute fair value gap, if you're bullish, bro, and you touch the 15-minute bullish fair value gap, go look, scale down to the lower chart and see, do you see a confirmation? That's it, bro. You don't need me. You can do it, bro. You can do it, brother. If you're bullish and it's a 15-minute bullish fair value gap and you're bullish on the day and you're in discount, just look for an entry, bro. Yeah, so let's go. You guys know the drill. We have a nice opening range gap. We could also use that to frame high probability shorts. We did yesterday. It was very accurate in delivery. This is opening price. This is closing price from yesterday. You guys know the drill. We minimize chat. We lock in. We follow all our rules. Don't care about the outcome as long as we executed how we plan to execute. Marking out the opening range gap quadrants. back to electronic trading hours. You can see, wow, 75% of the gap aligns with new day opening gap really nicely. So we'll just watch this print as it looks like it retraces. There is nothing really here that's showing me that we can get a nice short. I mean, there's a 10-minute bearish fair value gap. That's about the only time frame I see a clean fair value gap. There's a small 5-minute one right there. I'm probably not going to even annotate that because it doesn't look like it's going to be respected. I'm more focused on the opening range gap quadrants. Unless ES has something. ES has a pretty nice 15-minute bearish. We can mark out ES. ES is Sibi. See if ES wants to get there. So we're just going to wait for shorts to align. The thing is, we have been very range bound the entire day. But we'll see. We touched 50% org there. I guess we can mark out the 5-minute bearish, but like just to mark something to see how it kind of reacts from. I want to see a first presentation get put in here. Ideally, this doesn't just go. If it just goes, I mean, this would be your CISD. It looks like it might just go, man. We have to wait for a high probability trade. So, but is there a world where this is your high of session and we just get a sell-off? Selloffvacation.com. Alright, we're putting in that first civvy. Damn, like, I wonder if anyone turtle suit that. It could be your high of session. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm looking for two things now. I'm either looking for retracement and inversion, which continues lower, or I'm looking for us to take out the engineered high and reverse. Either or, each would meet my criteria for a sell. I'm gonna mark out new week opening gap low on ES, and let's mark out the equal lows just to see. This is first presentation. I'm hoping we get a retracement, and then maybe we can get something off of that. Let's say we retrace here, put the stop at the high. We're back with the large candles. So we get to 2 micro trade. We get 2 micro trade on this account, and there'll be a 5 micro trade on this account. Yeah. I wouldn't just sell it right away. Obviously, you guys know it's a protraction. I'd have to wait for the protraction. So we'll see. Like I said, 2 scenarios. Scenario 1, we enter here, we get an inversion, we continue lower. Scenario 2, we actually come back all the way up and take the high. I prefer scenario 1, but you never know. I'm gonna scan the lower time frame chart here, seconds chart. See if this wants to dig up. The risk to reward is just not that good. Like, you could sell it right now, put the stop at the high, the imbalance. All right, let's get in here. Hold on, let me make sure I get in on my accounts. Okay, we're in on the accounts. Bro, let me... All right, we didn't get filled on TradingView, it's fine. This is the trade. And I'm just gonna look for like 2R or something, or just look lower. My stop's at the imbalance high. I don't want to see a full closure there. I'm gonna fill that 988. The stop is pretty aggressive, but we either stay heavy here, in my opinion, or we don't. So I'm happy with the stop. In fact, we can even get a... Oh no, where did I take the... I made a mistake. I accidentally execute... Man, okay, we had to close on one of the accounts. We're still in on the main account. I accidentally executed on ES instead of NQ, and it was ES. It was ES big contract. So we're only in on one of the accounts, the alpha accounts. I'm only in on the alpha accounts. I'm not in on my top step accounts. I mean, we did take a small win on top step. That's funny. That was a mistake. I'm gonna trail the stop aggressively here. I want to see that act as an order block. That's frustrating, man. That's frustrating. I mean, we'll see. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't take it on micros. I took it on ES minis. I wasn't focused. I mean, I realized it happened very quickly. We were never in danger or anything, and it's fine. It's still ES. But you know what? I know what it is. You know what it is? Like on Top Step. On Top Step. Let me tell you guys what it is, bro. On Top Step, when you open it up for the first time and you go to the orders, it automatically goes to ES. That's what it is, and I have to change it every single day. Anyway, let's keep managing this trade. I'm looking at new week opening gap low for ES. That's this black line. I want to see if we reach that. I already have a very small stop loss on this trade. We're now risking 10 points. I've already trailed my stop to the order block high, so we've already caught quite a good trade. I might even just take one partial here. The reason of taking one partial is now I am break even. If the trade wants to come back and stop me, I'm actually break even because we're taking a partial with 47 points in profit and my stop's only 10 points. So even though I took 6, when did I take 7 contracts? So even though, oh, I added one. I didn't, okay, let's make sure we, so even though, if that makes sense. So technically we're break even. I took a partial. The sole purpose of managing the position, you know, so now we're break even, stops at the order block high, and I wouldn't be opposed to a re-entry opportunity if we get stopped out. If we don't get stopped out, I don't see any clear re-entry opportunities, and yeah, we'll just let this go. We did put in a bearish fair value gap right there. Oh man, it's unfortunate really, but I mean at least we secured like, so we got 1R. We got 1R on Top Step, which I'm not gonna complain about, but like it's a mistake I made. It's fine. It's just a mistake I made. So far, this trade looks pretty good. I'm gonna take a partial when ES hits NWOG. Remember, that's. I know people are probably asking, what's my TP? It's NWOG on ES. That's my first TP. I'm gonna trail the stop some more to the body high. Let me be more accurate here in where I got filled because I didn't get filled here. I got filled at like right here. So this is the position right now. We've already taken a partial. The partial was simply a protective measure because I can't go break even. It doesn't make sense to go break even. So the partial was just a protective measure. I guess hypothetically, if we touch this bearish fair value gap right here and get an inversion on the 15-second, I could look for a re-entry. I wouldn't mind that actually, as we're approaching the new week opening gap. Pretty good entry, pretty good trade. Again, one of those ones where you're like you put a limit here, or you market sell it on this candle, or you don't get in that trade, you know. So I'm looking at ES here. See how it's approaching? New week opening gap. I'm watching it closely. About 1 point away. Gonna take a partial most likely on this candle. We'll take off half the position. Not yet. I'm just gonna wait this one out because we're already break even. So I want to see it like stab through, because if it like goes aggressively through, we could see even lower. Let's put the stop just there. This is where my stop is right now. Right at that 3-minute high of the fair value gap on the 3-minute. So bearish fair value gap on the 3-minute. My stop's at the second candle's opening price. Watching ES, CES right here. Almost there. If NQ could just also move lower. Okay, you know what? I mean, we just have to take a partial there. ES touched. And I added 2 again. What am I doing, man? Alright, we're going to close this position. I'm going to close the position 2R. I kept clicking. Okay, we need to focus up here. I don't mind looking for a re-entry. I don't mind looking for a re-entry. We took a small win there. It was actually less than 2R. That was like 1.5. No, it was, yeah, 1.5. 1.5 R on this little scalp from here to here. I'll look for a re-entry. I don't mind. Let's see how deep this retraces and go from there. Yeah, I might have to starting the stream a little earlier than 9:15, I feel like, because I might start it at like 9 is too much. I'm not trying to take 30 minutes before, but is there like a 9:10 option? I feel like those extra 5 minutes would make a difference for me. What's chat saying? 9:05. What are you looking for? I just took a short. I'll show you guys the executions. They're kind of sloppy because I accidentally kept clicking sell instead of clicking buy. But we basically just shorted from here to here. Small scalp. From first FEG down to new week opening gap on ES. So you can see it put in. See how ES touched it 1 tick, right? And now we're getting that retracement. I don't mind looking for a re-entry. That was remember, our low-hanging fruit going into today was that new week opening gap low. That objective was met. So I'm already very happy with that. I don't mind risking some of my profits to see if we can continue even lower. But I mean, so far, I mean that was a good trade. I'm glad I didn't hesitate. We have a 5-minute bearish fair value gap right here. We can watch this. No, I keep clicking sell on TradingView, but it's not like putting the order in. Is that happen to anyone else? Or is that just me? So I'm looking at this 5-minute. I'm also looking at first presentation to see if we want to get back in there or not. So I'm just going to remove this marker. Yeah, I don't mind looking for another short. I do not mind. This would be a protraction model. I definitely do not mind. We're touching first presentation in there. We're tracing to a short-term high. We actually have an SMT at this high. So for example, like an inversion here could meet criteria for a short. Or if we take out the buy side and we get a reversal model. We just took a little scalp, classic model short. We caught 1.5R. Hey, we closed it perfectly, right? We closed that trade pretty much on the low at 943. We closed the trade at 943. So if we don't have an inversion there, I'd want to see the inversion here. This is like, what is this perfect equal highs business? We touched the 5 minute, so we touched the 5 minute, we touched first presentation. If it gives me a strong inversion here, it stops here. Stop would have to go at 28 points. That's a 3 micro trade. We'll call it 2 micros if we want to just risk some of our profits. On this account, we'll risk more, obviously. Yeah, why does the DOM's order, like, does anyone know if you can change that? Why does the DOM, because I'd be trading with the DOM, you know, this tool. Why does it automatically get set to ES? Like, look, if I click here, I click DOM. Wait, you know what I should do? Why don't I just keep this open in a tab? It's so much easier for me. That way I don't have to keep opening it every single day. I'm actually silly, bro. All right. Anyways, let's focus up here. Yeah, I'd be executing with the DOM, bro. So I'm looking at the fair value gap here on the 1 minute. I want to see if we get an inversion. I don't like how ES and NQ are uncorrelated right now, but nonetheless, if we get a strong inversion, so far it's been 1, 2 candles that failed to inverse. And if this one just goes, I mean, we have a volume imbalance there. Actually, yeah, we have a small volume imbalance. Like I said, I'm only going to risk some of my profits on this trade. It wouldn't be a full risk trade. I don't want to risk a full position on a day like this. Oh man, if this just goes, I obviously have to get good risk to reward as well. So there's a 3 minute here. My stop would be like there. 31 points. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a 2 micro trade on my funded for Top Step. On the alpha account, we'll risk, you know, I'm a little bit more aggressive on the alpha accounts. No inversion though, so no trade yet. We're forming a 10-minute bearish. The macro is probably going to trade into this 10-minute bearish. If you guys look at ES, 10-minute bearish for value gap. It'll probably trade into that inside the macro. So we'll watch that as well. We have 1 minute left in the macro. So I'm not looking to short this yet. We'll probably take out these equal highs. And we also may be wrong. It could be a seek and destroy day where we just stay range bound. I wouldn't say it's a bullish day. I don't think we're going to start expanding higher, but it could be a seek and destroy day. We already outlined that possibility because of how large yesterday's expansion was. You know, we already caught a nice short to it, like I said, low-hanging fruit objective. It was only 1.5R, but this setup's pretty much A+, right? And we ended up getting a good stop loss, right? Because if this is gonna go, right, it's not gonna trade all the way up there. Realistically, we could have put our stop even more aggressive at like 50% of the opening range gap. First presentation fair value gap, which is basically where it was, because if we made a higher high here, I would have closed. So that was definitely like a scalp trade, but I mean, it was a good trade. Okay, 1 more minute. 1 more minute, we get a higher high here on ES, and we're inside the macro. This is a 10-minute bearish fair value gap that I'm annotating on ES, so a 10-minute SIBI. We don't even have to trade into it, but ideally, okay, there, we traded into it, so there's no point in outlining the other scenario. I was gonna say we don't have to trade into it. It could have just been a breakaway, but because we were right there. So now we're just looking to see, are we gonna show confirmation from that 10-minute SIBI? Are we gonna show confirmation from first presentation? Are we gonna take out New York AM high? In which case, you know, we have a breaker here, or not really, not on this time frame, but this is a breaker on another time frame. That's your bullish fair value gap. Looks like we might run out these equal highs now. So it could potentially be a seek and destroy condition. Or we aggressively turn. So I'm just going to have to wait. I'm neutral right now. Keeping in mind, like, our first objective was already met, right? We already hit new week opening gap low. That's what we were looking for as a high probability objective, regardless of how today trades higher or lower. That's why it's a low-hanging fruit. So we'll watch. We'll see. We're trading to the high of first presentation. This fair value gap is pretty key inside the macro if we trade into it. That's 1. And 2, it would be aligned with the breaker here. No, not on this time frame. It'll be on another time frame. But that is a breaker. Cat thing. Just use a color link indicator your down orders always resets whatever your chart color is on. Yo, send me a message on Discord, Biohazard, because I'm probably gonna forget. 905. I can do 910. Yeah, I'm thinking about like 910 streams. You mark 50% up there. What 50% is that? So this 50% is 50% of the opening range gap. Everyone's cautious about the 10 a.m. nor pending home sales. Is pending home sales that significant? From my experience, pending home sales is not too significant. So if I can get a nice trade before, I wouldn't mind. What's up, Yoshi? Bet, appreciate you, Biohazard. Full point longs? No. Oh, you'll be targeting? I already took one trade, guys. So I don't know. Is there any way I can like let you guys know? Like, no, I don't want to put that there. Is 945 a breaker? No. This is your breaker, 934 on this time frame. I'm not gonna put it, bro. You guys know, man. We took the win. That's what matters. I mean, it's not what matters. It doesn't matter that we won. It matters that we followed the rules and we managed to trade very correctly. An inversion here would meet criteria for a short. We'll see how the bodies respect this fair value gap. My executions are on my second monitor. I didn't get a time to execute it on my TradeAvate account. We only executed on, we sold here and we TP'd there. I didn't get a chance to execute it on TradingView in time. This looks like we're gonna see, we touched the breaker. Now again, this is not a breaker on this time frame. The breaker is on another time frame. If I show you guys the 30-second chart, you'll see a very clean breaker right here. So we touched the breaker, we touched the fair value gap aligning with the breaker. That's a unicorn setup. If we're gonna go higher, that's long. It's Trump. He's speaking. I know it. Bro, this has happened every day at least once. No? Every day we see at least one glitch candle that's not aligned with any Forex Factory news. Every day, at least once. I mean, nothing on Forex Factory. Maybe there was something else. Did you pass the 150K? Which 150K? The alpha one? No, I didn't pass the alpha 150K. I'm working on a 100K right now. We passed one. Right now, I have two top step funded, one alpha funded, and one alpha eval. I also have 3 apex evals, but like, honestly, I'm truly considering just pretending I don't have those evals, and just like I don't even know why I got them, bro. I just wanted some. I wanted it on another account, but like, I really don't want them, bro. If I'm being honest, like, I'm so happy with alpha and top step, the combination right now, like. Anyways, 75% new day opening gap high. Touched right there. We had a perfect TP. I mean, we closed at 943. That literally is the low of the session right now. So good management there. We inverse first presentation. We took out the high, like I said. Was a possibility. Obviously, I wasn't bullish, but there's a possibility that we do take out this high in reverse. What was that candle? I don't know. Let's just call them volatility candles, bro. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't too crazy. Just really fast. Trump markets. I don't know. The volatility is in the marketplace. Let's just say that. Give me the login for Apex. I'm not gonna give you my Apex accounts. This guy's funny. You got stopped out because Trump randomly spoke at 2:30. It'd be happening, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta make sure I set. I like using soft stop losses. Yeah, this unicorn. I bet you someone probably took this, but they may not have been able to identify this as a breaker, though. That's the thing. I wonder. I'll show you guys the breaker and what it looks like. It looks a lot cleaner on this time frame. New day opening gap high, 75% opening range gap. Let's just focus on the opening range gap quadrants. Yeah, I mean, there's no trade idea for me right now. Huge wick. We completely filled in that new week opening gap low. So that was our low-hanging fruit. Now I kind of need to see, is this simply a reversal model where we take out the engineered high? In which case we should see this inversion and we should see the CISD. And mind you, if it is a reversal model and we do get a CISD right here, it will probably dump all the way to the daily equal lows, because that would be an aggressive move if it were to happen right now. Do I think that's going to happen? I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say, to be honest. Right now, it looks pretty bullish. Right. I'm not really interested in taking any longs, if I'm being honest. I don't have any really clean objectives besides, let's say, 100% opening range gap. Maybe high of day. I don't really have any clear objectives higher. Right now, we're at 50% of the daily range. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, my only real objective higher is 50% of yesterday's range. But that's 140 points. From where we are right now, that's 240 points. If we're bearish higher time frame and we displaced so much yesterday, we should probably stay heavy today. So that's not really a high probability draw on liquidity. It's possible, which we outlined in the beginning of stream, but it's not really something I'm looking for. I wouldn't really want to trade to that objective. So I don't really see any clean objectives higher. So we'll see if this wants to align shorts. Or like I said, seek and destroy, right? Which was one of the large possibilities going into today, because the large expansion yesterday. I like that I'm looking for that. Wait, what were we looking for exactly, Gaddy? Where would you position it for the bullish setup? The lowest low to the most recent high. I would do it like this. No swing highs here. That's your first swing high. That's your lowest low below 930. If you're bullish, there's -1. This is your 930 manipulation leg. But if you really wanted to, you could do the entire leg. But then you have to look for 0.5 -1. I always do it like this. Is how I did all my back tests. I mean, I did back test this as well, but for the most part, this was my main. This is what I found to be most consistent in delivering -1 partials and -2, 2.5 low-hanging fruit objectives. Equal lows on the 4-hour. Fastest unicorn. Yeah. I mean, we can outline, like, if we were to take this unicorn, let's say stop there. I mean, let's put the stop here to cover that little volume imbalance. Yeah, I mean, you'd already be at 2R. And if you were looking for, say, midnight open was a partial, that's 3. If you were to hold it to high of day, 3.5, it looks like we're going to get a high of day here, So if you were bullish, or if you're expecting a seek and destroy, which both criteria would match, yeah, that unicorn setup was good. And we outlined that, right? We outlined that. I wasn't bullish. So I wasn't comfortable taking this long. I didn't have really any clear objectives higher. So I had to just not take that, right? But if you were bullish, then this is probably one of your entry models right here. 950 macro with the silver bullet. Closing inside first presentation. Close above first presentation. Consequent encroachment level. Retrace, look at the bodies, respecting 50%. I think it's a really good long right here, right? Let's open up chat for a bit. Market slow today? Yeah, maybe. You took the unicorn? Nice, bro. You think it's more bullish right now? 100%. What is engineering high? It's engineering liquidity to be then run on. So putting in a high or low with the sole purpose of getting people to put their stop loss there. You taking anything today? We took one trade. We're up 1.5 R on one account, and the other account we're up 1 R because I mistook the trade on that one account. Can you check BTC? I'm in long right now. Sure, bro. Sure, bro. I am Muslim, brother. Took previous day's low. We haven't touched the weekly bullish fair value gap yet. Kind of a red flag. Ethereum. We do have SMT, our previous day's low. Ethereum looks really bearish, bro. The discrepancy is kind of crazy. Longs. I mean, a short-term long because of the SMT put in is not a bad idea. I don't know how long this is gonna go. I mean, I would keep an eye out on Ethereum. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, you got the breaker. In terms of like 1 minute market structure, it doesn't look too bad. But on the higher time frame, I wouldn't be taking longs on a day like this, I don't think. Maybe like the scalp long, but I would probably just look for premium or something. That's just me, my personal opinion. Gold. I mean, gold took all-time highs. So you guys know all-time high? Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Let's just get the hell out of here, bro. We actually have crude oil here. Crude oil. I mean, we're almost at previous week's high. A pretty clear objective there. We took out London lows. We start to displace higher. We could get a nice setup on crude here. You could probably get away with something like this on crude. I wonder. Would I take this? It's actually not bad. I mean, we have a new day opening gap that's open higher. We have, it's just so slow. Like, why am I even bothering? We'll just leave an alert. We'll just tape read it. Realistically, your stop would have to be lower. That's the only thing too. Like, if it was a better stop, but we can tape read something like this. We can even tape read something like this. We'll just tape read. I'm not gonna execute that. Long to London highs for NQ. Yeah, Asia. I would do Asia. I would do high of day. You can. It's not a bad objective. I don't see how I'm gonna get a position. We'd have to retrace and then protract. So let's see if we retrace. I'd have to see like this. Right? High probability. Long. Yeah, 5-minute gap, not a bad idea. The 10-minute gap's forming. There's a nice 1-minute gap right here too. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. We still have full gap closure. 20.0120, calling it right now. Bro, it's right there, bro. That's like from here to here. Ended up taking a high up to 9W. How you going, bro? Took one win today, small win though. What broker are you using? It looks like your chart predicting what mine will do. This is when you're trading NASDAQ futures, all the broker data is the same. Why don't you think AMD was a good long at the 949 CSD? AMD, like AMD stock? Or right here? What? We talking about 949 AMD? Your CISD was right here. If you were bullish, missed that perfect unicorn. It's a really clean unicorn. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, accumulation. Yeah, I know what. Why do I think the AMD was good? I was bearish. We took one short here. I caught a win. In my opinion, there was no clear objectives higher except this high. I'll tell you what was clear as a possibility. This high was clear. We already outlined that. And then I said, if we're going to go higher than this high, 100% opening range gap is a probability. To me, just wasn't that clear. Now it's a little bit more clear. So if I can get a protraction model, I wouldn't mind looking for a re-entry. Done for the day, 2R. AM is past, bro. They be doing something. Bro, you know what? Everyone in chat, listen to me right now, bro. I don't know how many of you guys know Moore Trades. I don't know how many of you guys know, but he said something on his TikTok. I actually like his TikToks, but he's like the only guy I actually watch. Bro, he said, how long are you guys gonna be blaming PA for, bro? Like, how long, bro? How long has it been? When are we gonna stop? You know? We took 1 win today, shooters. Like when? Like how? You know? Like, are you gonna blame PA for the rest of your life? Like, oh man, PA today, bro. Bro, it's about time, bro. Like, I used to do it too. Like, come on, bro. You don't know how to trade this PA. It's not PA. No one said you had to trade. You just don't know how to trade it, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're just gonna keep blaming price action, I'm not pointing out anyone, by the way. I'm just saying, if you're gonna keep blaming price action, bro, you're never gonna learn how to trade it. You know? Would you expect every single day to just manipulate lower perfectly, give you a nice unicorn setup to 4R standard and 3 stand? Like, no, man, that's not how the market moves, bro. And I promise you, the people who blame PA, it's a lack of study. It's a lack of backtest and study. If you listen, I've backtested 2020 to 2024. And I've done 2022, 2023, 2024 like over 3 times each. I only did 2020 and 2021 once. This is not bad PA, bro. I'm telling you guys don't know what bad PA looks like. I've literally watched like days, days of like this the entire session. This market gave you trades, right? Just because you weren't able to navigate it or maybe your model doesn't align with it, which is fine. That's fine. That's not a bad thing. I'm not saying you have to take trades on days like this. But you can't say like price that, bro. I'm telling you guys, there are days that literally print like this, like 20-point range morning session for an hour. Like that's bad PA. In which case you just don't trade, right? Obviously, if you just goes like this, there's absolutely no trades. You know. So all I'm gonna say is, you gotta stop blaming PA, man. Come on. It's 2025. We're almost in April. How much longer are we gonna blame price action? You know? Exactly. Marcus doesn't owe us anything, bro. We didn't put in a fair value gap that could even be inversed. 15 second. Are you looking for an inversion, brother? If we get a close above 2072, that's right here. I mean, that'd be a nice OB on the 30-second. I'll let you know. The 30-second is about to inverse. There's a 1 point fair value gap on the 30-second that's about to inverse. We haven't inversed the 15-second yet. I mean, I could just show you actually. This is the 15-second right now. So I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at this, but I'm also kind of more looking at this 30-second OB. If this gonna become a 30-second OB, that's a lot better long. Wouldn't mind risking some profits on this trade. I need to keep my chat minimized so I can see if I can actually get something here. Or do we get a full CISD right here? Because if so, it isn't bullish at all, and we inverse this fair value gap, use it as resistance. That's kind of looking like what it's looking like, but not yet. Let's be a little patient on this idea because we touched the 10-minute bullish here. We also have ES touching the 10-minute bullish, and we already took one trade, and we already hit our first hanging objective for lower. So let's just see. Be patient. Never fear. Let's see if this acts as an order block, right? Let's change the color of this fair value gap, man. Let's go like The hell? Why is this even a color? You can't even see it. Let's go 40%. I'm tripping. My opacity was like all the way down. I like this color for first FEG. Yeah, I'm gonna save this template. Hold on. It's faint enough so I can actually use it. See? See? 10-minute fair value gap. Okay. We're getting some displacement out of it. There isn't really any PD rate that can look to fail. Maybe the 3 minutes. The 3-minute inversion is kind of late though. If we're gonna get a 3-minute inversion, we may already be taking the equal highs out, in which case we're kind of missing the trade. So far, nothing. I still don't even have a clear direction, if I'm being honest. So we got the 15-minute immediate rebalance on ES. That's a pretty bullish indication. We still have the equal highs. I think I favored higher. I do favor higher, not I think. I am favoring longs because it's taking way too long to reverse. Like if you were gonna look for shorts from the buy side here, 15 minutes of consolidation doesn't really make sense. But if we get some sort of AMD setup here where we can retake out the engineered high, that makes a little bit more sense to me. Like I said, we do have a 3 minute. So, I mean, let's say we close above 50% opening range gap here, right? I mean, there is a order block that you can trade here. I would probably risk 1 or 2 micros on this trade if I was to take it, but I'm not convinced yet. ES actually gave a pretty nice CISD. So this fair value gap looks like an institutional order flow entry drill. Let's just mark it out and see if I'm gonna take this trade, I need to be getting a really good entry. I'm not gonna be taking it up here. It's already I'm already 1 win, and I'm not trying to risk my profits on a B. Not necessarily a B setup, but like if we're gonna get filled all the way up here, then it's not even a good trade. So it'll probably be 1 or 2 micros. Nothing tells me anymore. Gives me the morning time. But like I think high of day is possible. It looks like we want to draw up to high of day. Yeah, now the fill's kind of messed up. It looks like it may be a breakaway. The CISD was there on ES, the order block right here. If you see that, we got the order block, and then we traded back into it and traded higher. So it looks like we may have missed it. The 10-minute fair value gap was there, bro. Low key, we've been finding a lot of setups from the 10-minute fair value gaps, bro. I don't know. Like you see a lot of like this. Like we touch the 5-minute, and then we take a lower. We get a lower low on the 5-minute, and it looks like we're respecting the 5-minute twice, but really it's just a 10-minute. That happens a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. That happens a lot. I need to find a good entry if I'm gonna take this trade. We have a 2-minute imbalance. Yeah, I don't mind the 2-minute imbalance if it can give me 2 risk to reward on high of day. 1.9. That's not bad. Stop at the body. 2.6. Stop at the body here does not make sense. We could get a deep retracement. We'll have to take out the short-term high. Looks like we just missed this move, guys, if I'm being honest. And that's okay. We had the right idea. We wanted to see an entry on that inversion, but it just inversed way too high. I'm not going to take the trade from up here. And that's okay. You know? It is what it is. If I wanted to take a very small risk trade, I could do something like this. You know? And it could be like a 1R. I mean, this setup's 1.5. That's not even bad. But it's just this imbalance here. Let's watch this trade into and go from there. We actually have an SMT at the highs here too, so. Okay, we're trading into. I'll probably mark out the 2-minute here. I think the 2 minutes really. Actually, the 2-minute hasn't even formed. Man, we just have to wait. This doesn't look clean. Doesn't look clean. So I'll mark out the 2-minute here. So let's say 2-minute bullish fair value gap. If we get an inversion out of here, yeah, I might take that if it gives us an opportunity. I'm watching the 30-second. We do have a 30-second Sibi. That risk reward would be a lot better. The trade would look something like this. Maybe something like this. I wouldn't mind slapping a micro on that. Micro for 50 points. I get 1R total. We did not get the inversion, by the way, on the 30-second. We just touched the 2-minute. Oh, this is bullish. It ideally should trade higher. From the 2-minute. If it's bearish, you probably see a CISD here. SMT at the highs. And then we probably get some sort of lunch move. You know, lunch might be a lot cleaner today. We do have an SMT here. So I'm just going to outline. So far, still kind of neutral. It's going to be more one of those split-second decisions, whether I get enough conviction or not. So far, I don't have enough conviction, I'm being honest. We hit discount of the range. I'm really not here to force any trades, but I mean, if you got an inversion here, I wouldn't mind slapping 1 micro on this account. And on the other accounts, let's call it 4 micros or 5. So we got like closure here. I mean, still a 64-point move. So, okay, hold on. Wait for this to tick down. All right, let's get in there. All right, I'm trading with 1 micro. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna watch this candle's close. If it closes bad, yeah, I'm just gonna close this trade, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even gonna bother. I don't like it. I'm just taking minus 20 ticks. Like, that's an amazing loss. Not even gonna overthink it. I think we're just gonna call the session. I didn't even execute it on my top step. That was just a bad trade. You know, I think I immediately recognized that. It could go higher, but you kind of just. I think I just have to accept that that was not an A+ trade. There's not even a point in risking 1 micro. Yeah, it's fine. We lost like 40 bucks. We'll see if it plays out. I don't mind. We'll just see if it plays out. We'll just see. The inversion was weak. We got a deep retracement on this candle. I didn't like that, so we'll see. We'll see if we take out the equal highs. I'm happy to just tape read this. We'll just watch. I'm watching the equal highs. Very clean, smooth equal highs. Like, see the condition we're in, like, which is not the condition I want to be in a trade, you know, even if it goes higher. Like, it's so sloppy. You just kind of have to recognize that, you know, we shouldn't have pushed the button. Minus 0.1 R. Very happy I recognize that, I think. Retesting the 2-minute. We just walk away with the profits. Walk away with the profits. All the signal bots are so sad right now. See, would have been stopped out. That was a good manage. I'm happy with myself. I feel like the old me would have been like, whatever, let's just hold it. But I could tell immediately that that just was not the best trade, you know? Yeah, that was good management there. I think that was good management. Any trades yet? Yeah, we took 2 trades. We're up like 1R and one. We're up 1R on Top Step. We're up 1.4R on Alpha. And this does not look like it's gonna form anything clean right now. Do you recommend TradeAvate? TradeAvate's good. NinjaTrader's good. I don't know if that's the same thing, to be honest. You can also use AM futures. Trump Wick was nasty. If we can displace through that 15-minute Sibi, we're so bullish. I don't know what 15-minute Sibi you're talking about, but I wouldn't say anything can be so bullish or bearish. This is 2 sideways. I paper traded that. That trade. I'm happy I didn't take it. Yeah, man, nice. I'm just gonna. I think I just accepted that it's not the best condition. We already took out 1R, which in my opinion is amazing. On the other account, we took out 1.4R. 30-minute candle method. And 10:30, maybe, bro. You can probably get something around 1 to 2R and a 10:30 candle like every day if you really wanted to. That's a problem I started to face. I got to give myself 1A plus setups form instead of forcing trades. Agreed. I'm not looking for anything other than sells. Valid. Still in long TVH, 82 entry. Good luck, bro. It's possible. It's definitely. I do think right now the draw is higher. That's not a trade I want to be in, you know. Alpha has a buffer. What do you mean? I don't understand what you're saying. Is that a question? This looks like it might sell off here, just the way that this candle flipped. But let's not read too much into a 1-minute candle. AMD was a perfect buy. Oh, AMD stock? Not yet, to be honest. I want to see lower. Previous day high like Wednesday 26? I'm gonna tell you where you probably went wrong, Pierre. I mean, it's not impossible. Don't look at this bullishness fair value gap as a bullish fair value gap. You know? I checked, it does in a standard account. It does have a buffer. Yeah, every firm has a buffer. What I'm saying is you don't need a buffer to request payout though. You can take payout under the buffer. And it doesn't, like your drawdown doesn't get set to 0. Your max loss doesn't get set. You can still build a buffer. Like a buffer is just like money in the account, if that's what you're saying. But even on the standard account, you don't need a buffer to request payout. So like I could request payout whenever if I wanted to. Well, every 2 weeks. But I don't need a buffer. I don't have to get, like on Top Step, you have to get, we don't have to, but I mean, you probably should if you're looking to get, you know, like kind of good payouts. You'd have to mark, oh, you good, Pierre, you good. You're talking about high of day, Pierre? How many monitors do you have? I have 2 monitors. Yeah, I was thinking high of day as well, and I think it's possible. You have a financial consultant for taxes? I mean, I do have someone for my taxes, yes. Any trades today, bro? We took one trade. We took Uno trade. You might high of day. I've been focusing on my funded. I forgot my evals get rebuilt soon. In shorts, but gotta have it stuff. What do you have in each monitor? My first monitor, so assuming my chat is closed, is this, everything you see here, right? My second monitor, I have trading view, I have my Top Step on one tab and Alpha on another tab. So just my trading accounts. You know, that's all. I have my Alpha accounts and my Top Step account. And then right now I have chat open because I'm reading chat. I'm reading chat. Let's do this so I can read chat easier. Sure, I'll look on the rest of the day. Personally, I think we take out these equal highs and high of day still. I think that's the most likely scenario for me in my opinion. I think it's gonna be probably seek and destroy, and we'll see what happens. And then lunch we'll probably see something. If you know anything about FPT Instant Funding works, like their payout rules, I actually don't know. But if you at Sam in my Discord, he'll probably respond to you like in soon, and he's the CEO, so he'll probably, well, he should know. He's a CEO. You can just ask him directly, bro. He'll probably tell you exactly how it works. In alpha, I'm on 1500. Max loss is 29.5. No, you're not gonna be set to 0, brother. Oh, if you get to 2000. So you're saying, yeah, A7, you're right. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's what you want. Right? What I'm trying to tell you, A7, is if you wanted to take a payout now, you can. And let's say you do get to 2000, right? You can still take a payout. The 2000 drawdown never changed, right? You always have the 2000 drawdown. But right now you're at 1500, right? So if you were to take a payout, I don't know if you're eligible, like if you met the 40%, but if you were to take a payout right now, your max loss will still be 49.5. You get what I'm saying? What do you think about the FEG near the lows before its continuation higher? It's going to be really hard to predict when this moves higher. If it doesn't happen at 10:30, I would look at the macro. It's so sloppy, so I wouldn't even look too much into it, you know? How much you risk on evals for top step? 50k eval, I like to risk 500 per trade. Made 1k and lost 1k. You made 1k and then you risked 1k on your next setup, bro? I hate this damn market. You hate this market? Why? What do you think about the FEG near? I think that's the method. $500 on 50k top step. Yeah, I risk 50k. I risk 1% on my evals. As simple as that. I like to risk 1% on my evals. We'll leave it at that. And I risk 0.25 on my fundeds. I cut my risk in 1/4. You know? 200 at max. Yeah, on a funded or eval. I mean, it's up to you. If I really wanted to try and pass an eval, then I would risk 200 per trade. Right? I've never once not passed an eval when I did not over risk on that trade, on the account. I think it always answer, but I don't get it. So if I pass evaluation, make sure on the express first. No. If you request your entire drawdown, then no, you lose the account. But you can, if you want to. By the way, with alpha guys, you can request your whole amount. If you make 2000, you can request 2000. That's like the only firm you can do that with right now. On Top Step, you can't. On Top Step, you can only request half. On Apex, you need to get 2000 above the buffer. No, that's good. That's fine, Milan. It's all up to you, bro. It's all up to you. You know the FG around 48 and 1048? Around 148. This one right here? Oh, you entered the unicorn here? Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. I wasn't bullish at the time, but we outlined this, that if anyone was bullish, we outlined that this would be a good entry long. I wasn't bullish, so I didn't even consider taking this trade, but I can see how the setup is very nice. So, and it was bullish, so that was right. I wasn't able to predict that move. I can see how this was a nice setup though, 100%. It's a very nice set. This would be an A+ break unicorn in my opinion. 100%. What about the FED before the unicorn? That's more aggressive, but you can take that. That's your low risk buy. It's more aggressive. It's still valid. Would it be A+? I wouldn't say it's A+ yet because I think we're still there was still some iffiness in like the 5-minute SIBI here and stuff. But let's say you were really confident that this was going to reverse, then yeah, you could argue that's A+ as well. You just got liquidated. Paper trading this long to the highs. Let's see, 1030. Good luck, bro. I thought you did. I came in to have a sus if you did. No, it was a good trade, man. It was a good trade. Simple. You just had to be bullish. But this was clear. No, I agree. I agree that this was an A+ setup. It's just at the time it formed, I wasn't too convinced that it was actually going to go higher, you know? So I just had the wrong narrative at that time, but I also was also a lot more patient because I already took a win. Because I did catch this short from here to here. Small short, but I was obviously more patient. Did you take a trade today? We took one short today and we won. from here to here. There's 1R on Top Step, 1.5R on Alpha. It should have been 1.5R on both, but I messed up my... Why did I risk so little? Because I want to build my account slowly, consistently. I'd rather risk 0.25 on multiple accounts. I'd rather risk 0.25 on multiple accounts than risk like 0.5 or 1% on like, you know? Like I risk hear me out like this. I risk 0.25 on my fundeds. But if I have 4 fundeds, I'm risking 1% every day. That's why I want to do it. You know, I'd rather risk small amounts across, risk small over many accounts. That way I really just, I mean, I don't want to say I can't blow my accounts, but if I risk small, I really can't blow my, you know, like I'd have to really go on a losing streak. It would take you 8 trades. I 100% agree with you. It would take you 8 trades. I've never lost 8 trades in a row, but I have been on losing streaks. Sometimes, you know, you just not like losing streaks, but it's not good, you know? Yeah, I mean, 250 is not bad. If I had only one account, I'd probably just risk 250 because there's no point in risking 125 on one account. But like I said, you can always increase your capital, right? I don't think increasing risk is a good thing. You can always get more accounts though. And I just feel way more comfortable. You know why I don't like risking 250? Do you guys want to know why I stopped? Because this is why. On days where I'm not trading good, I take 2 losses, usually, right? If I take like a lot of the, like, you guys remember that second trade I just took? I mean, we took a win on the first trade, so, but let's just say hypothetically, we lost that first trade. Let's just say it was a loss or a break even, right? And then I lose the second trade. So 250 per trade is not bad. 250 per trade is not bad at all. But you really, really have to wait for A+ setups. Because if you take 2 losses in a day, you just lost a quarter of your account. I'm not comfortable losing 1/4 of my account in one day. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if I'm just too passive. I'm just not comfortable I'm not comfortable losing 1/4 of my account. Like my personal daily loss limit's 500, but like I just don't want to be losing 500 in one day. Right now I have 3 fundeds. One's 100K. Bias ideas up. Took the loss on a long, bro. My sub was too tight, unfortunately. Yeah, that would happen. That's exactly how you would get stopped out on days like this. I have 2 50Ks, one 100K. I have another 100K eval. How much are we up on that eval? Oh, we're only up 1K. So we have 5 1K on that one. And we have 3 Apex evals, but like I honestly think I'm just going to deactivate those Apex accounts. I don't want to pay the activation fee. I mean, you know what? I guess I could pay the activation fee, try to pass it. How many you got to pass? I have 3 fundeds right now and 4 evals. But like I said, I really don't want to pay the activation fee for Apex. Well, I don't even know why I got the accounts. I do this every time. Going about funded, how do you think you should scale for top step stack multiple 50Ks? You recommend alpha futures? Yeah. So what I recommend, this is my personal, in my opinion, the best way you can go about scaling. First, 1 alpha futures account. Why alpha futures, Gaddy? Because alpha futures, you'll get your payout first. It's easiest to get payout on alpha futures. That is no question. You get the easiest payout on alpha futures. Your first payout will be easy. Use that alpha futures account. Get 2 more alpha futures account. You get payouts on those. Again, easiest right now futures firm to get payout on. Once you get that payout, use that money to get Top Step accounts. I personally already had Top Step accounts, so I'm just using both. I already had Top Step before I got Alpha. You need a minimum of 3 days, guys. What account sizes? Whatever you can afford. In my opinion, the 100K is the best on Alpha. But if you can only afford the 50K, you can only copy trade 3 Alpha accounts. So you can only repeat that process 3 times. Once you repeat that process 3 times, I would look to do the same process with Top Step. Is there no eval? No, there is an eval. How much is the activation fee? Activation fee is $150. Same as Top Step. That's just my personal opinion. If you really, really just like Top Step, for Top Step, it's 50K. I'm going to be honest. Yo, let me tell you guys something, bro. The Alpha Futures 100K account, has 4,000 drawdown. It has 4,000 drawdown. You know? Like, that's crazy. How much is the consistency? 40. As soon as you meet 40, you can request payout. That's why it's minimum 3 days. Because you can't reach 50 in 2. You can't reach 40 in 2 days. It would, you know, you have to reach it in 3 days. So as long as you're smart about your trades, then you can get there's high day, by the way. Yeah, you can get the advanced eventually. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I kind of like the standard. Yeah, we took 1 win. We took like a 1 hour win or something like this. End of day trailing. Alpha has end of day trailing. What's the difference between the advanced and regular? The advanced one, you can get payouts every week. You can request what's the difference? Payouts every week. It's not that big of a difference in my opinion. Like, I don't know if it's no, I mean, it is definitely worth it if you have the money, but you get payouts every week, which is better instead of every 2 weeks. Consistency rules, yeah. Definitely, I mean, I agree, bro. Consistency rules will help you. How many evals would you say to work on a time? Depends on the situation you're in. It really depends on the situation you're in. I mean, if you're a millionaire, just get 5. You know. Depends how much per month do you want to spend on evals, right? That's what you have to ask yourself. Me personally, I always have at least 1 eval that I'm working on, because if I blow my funded, I don't want to have to start from scratch, right? I was in the trade starting from your last entry. Nice, bro. Oh, you caught that move? I mean, yeah. Hypothetically, if we were to held that long, I'm not gonna lie, my stop was here. I'm down on my alphas by 2K, slowly breaking back up to break even. I was down 2K too as well, and then we're back up. I was thinking 1 funded 2 evals. Yeah, man, if you can afford it, I don't think that's a bad idea. Or just go 1 by 1. What is your best advice if I have on a trailing drawdown funded account? Live trailing drawdown? When was the last time you blew a funded? Was it September or November? I think it was November. September or November? I think it was November. You should have trusted that OB in the long you took. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Should I have trusted? I don't know. My original stop was here though. I would have had to put my stop here. Like I'm saying my original idea, I put my stop here because we had a 30-second inversion. So I would have been stopped. 4K drawdown on Tradeify. Yeah, bro. Alpha has the same thing. It's 4K drawdown. You know how amazing that is, bro? Toffee, you were like ICT today? Toffee, you cooked the market? Good shit, bro. What changed you to stop blowing funded? Just risking less. If you don't want to blow your funded, guys, just risk less. Risk less, get more accounts. Entered long from the wick that touched the first FEG. Oh, this one right here? 10-10? Just don't tilt? Yeah, I mean, don't tilt. You just have to risk less. Most people, in my opinion, they blow their funded because they risk more. That's all it is. You risk more, and then you go on tilt when you lose because you lost too much. You can't handle it. Would you guys really go on tilt if you lost 100? Probably not. You guys are just not comfortable losing that much yet, you know? Do you guys use minis? No. I really never trade minis. Saw about the low inside first FEG. That's bro, Toffee, that's a beautiful trade, bro. That's a beautiful trade. Toffee, you know what you would like? I think ICT posted a tweet where he talked about his first presentation model for 2024/2025. He wrote out the rules really nicely. I think if you like that, that'd be really nice. Like, you could make a consistent model. I noticed how well you are patient and how precise you are framing trades around first presentation. You know? You visually see it. You're comfortable. You're confident in it. You like the risk to reward. I think you should make a model out of it. Like, write it down. You know? Find the consistency factor there. I think you would like it. Yeah, I can send it to you. I'll send it to you after stream. Can you explain consistency target on evals? It's basically a rule that says you can only pass in 2 days. I've never traded futures accounts. Can you tell me why futures funded are better than normal ones? What's a normal one? I mean, Forex? This guy said normal ones. What do I think about Orb? What's that opening range breakout? I mean, I don't know the data on it, but if the data says it works, then I guess, you know. It's not my strat. If you're asking me personally, if Orb works, it's not because it's like, oh, we broke out, it's time to go long. I think it's just something else, you know, algorithmically that happened to align. You gotta remember that when you want to trade on alpha, you also have to have trading view sub. No, you don't need trading view sub. You don't need trading view sub. I think so. Yeah, I'll send it to you, bro. I'll send it to you. 1+1 for the long, and I'm 150 for passing my fund. Let's go. Good job, bro. You take anything? Right here. Small scalp. I was bearish on the day. I took my profits at low-hanging fruit. We pretty much sold on the low of session. Like FTMO funded in the futures one. What's the difference? The main difference is Forex ones are more expensive. That's one. Two, the futures ones, you pass eval, and then you pay an activation fee. So the challenge phase is cheaper, but then you have to pay an activation fee if you pass. My charts are delayed. Do you have Tradeovate? You feel like you missed a long? No, not at all. I wasn't bullish. I mean, yeah, if it works for you, Dominic, don't listen to anyone else, bro. Is it allowed to copy line live? Yeah, you can copy. Who's your broker? I use TopStep and Alpha. Why don't you take the ICG you marked out? I just wasn't too convinced. I just outlined it for you guys because if you were bullish, then this is a good trade, in my opinion. I wasn't that convinced in longs. Doesn't mean I still can't outline long setups. I see the unicorn. I see the protraction model long here. I know my model's forming, but if I'm not really clearly bullish, I'm not gonna take it. You know, I can still see my setups. I'll see my setups on both sides. Like, I've seen my model like over 5,000 times probably. You know, I see it. I see all my models very clearly, visually. It jumps out as me. Yeah, it jumps out at me. But doesn't mean I'm gonna take every single one. Alpha futures, profit reserve and activation fee. Yes. I'm on Tradeovate and it says update every 5 seconds. Did you sign into TradingView with your Tradeovate account? Hold on. You should have real-time data. Let me ask right now. Could you quickly explain your protraction model? Yeah, retracement into fair value gap or short-term low. If you're expecting expansion, wait for an inversion or a bullish order block, or wait for an order block after the retracement. You can target -1 standard deviation, low-hanging fruit. Target the engineered higher low and any higher time frame objectives. You should have real-time data. I don't know. I don't want to say you did something wrong, but it's, I don't know, when the admin said that you get real-time data. So please show me how to use standard deviations. Can you explain first FEG? It's the first fair value gap after 9:30. Is he subscribed to CME Group? No, if you get an account with Tradeovates, no, I sold my AMD. I actually sold on a perfect high. I closed it was 7%. Yeah, the alpha support will help you immediately. You should have, if you got an alpha futures account with Tradeovate, you will have lifetime real-time data. You don't have to pay for it separately. I still pay for it because obviously I want to turn on TradingView, but it's up to you. You could just sign in. They fix my problem very fast. Yeah, they get paid, man. That's their full-time job, I think. A lot of people were bullish today. We'll see if we reach that final objective. See how we reach -2, -2.5. And I guess we'll see. What's up, Myso? No, I closed my AMD stock. I'm gonna probably buy some more if we get lower. Today's bullish? How? 20145. Keep cooking. Appreciate you, bro. You too, brother. I asked the question, I think, what's the most you made in a month? What's the most I made in a month? Most I made in a month? Like, including what? Like, everything? What the fuck is AMD doing? Telling it to go back up? Bro, I'm telling you, Nasdaq's bearish, bro. But it's a generational hold, I'm telling you. I really wanted to pass this eval today. I'm 500 away after 2 trading days. When do you have... What do you mean after 2 trading days? You only have 2? Like higher time frame, so yeah. Nasdaq is bearish on the higher time frame, yes. It's a higher time frame we're talking about. What is the best continuation model I know? Protraction model. It's my best model. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, hold that shit, bro. True Toxic. Toxic, you taking any trades today, bro? Yeah, just a bullish AM session. Someone seek LeBron's accent. What's up, 2 Chains? Can you tell Myso I love him? Guys, Myso Guys loves you. Guys loves you. 1050 macro. PM bearish? Possibly. Depends what AM session finishes and what lunch does. He said, It's gonna flip right now? Possibly. Wait, what's with the rally up after it filled the weekly gap and took the previous low? Did you take those 2 trades? No, I didn't. I took the first trade only. The second trade I outlined, but I didn't take it because I wasn't bullish. Can you make a video about it? I already have a video about it, brother. All my models are on YouTube. Now I got it in Monday morning, had a 1.1K, 1.4K profit. Now I have 2 days this week. Oh, you're good, bro. You can go. Relax. You got it. Gold was insane today. Oh, let's talk about... I told you guys. I told you. Crude oil. I'm going to trade this only now. Look how slow this was. Bro, thank God we didn't take this trade. Bro, we would have been in this trade for 50 minutes. Holy. That's so slow. Yeah. Someone remind me. But is it just me? Like, for some reason, I want to take a trade on crude. Where can I find it? On my YouTube channel, brother. Gems PO3 Mastery Series. 6 episodes. Let's glaze the haircut. I got my haircut a while ago. I have to get another one soon. Looking for bearish realignment? I don't know what that means, bro. I passed 500 last week and blew it all in one session. Really messed up my mentality afterwards. Welcome to the club, brother. High five. A weekend session backtesting crude and other indices? Yeah, I'll be down for that, to be honest. Crude is good for swings. It is better for swings because, I mean, it moves slow. That's the only reason. But good to know the model works. Well, I mean, I already knew, but we took 1 trade today. I was bearish. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was bearish. This was my low-hanging fruit. I managed to catch a nice short. And everything else was higher up from there. Simple, you know. I'll take it. Better than an L. Take care, Toffee. Love you, brother. I'll probably look to trade PM, maybe. We'll see. I asked a couple times, what's the most you made in a month in day trading? What's the most you made in a single trade? The most I made in a month, most I made in a single trade? Like, are you talking about taking payouts? Or like amount I made on my funded? Last bro, I blew a funded, I was 300 for me to get paid. I don't know if I'm love you to blowing it all. Welcome to the club. What's goody? What's good, brother? Welcome to the club, Yoshi. Like the most I ever made in one trade, it's actually on my Instagram. It's like one of my first posts. I made 2K in one trade. It was a pretty good move. Yeah, it was a pretty good move. The most points I ever caught in a trade, which I think is probably more important. I think the most I've ever caught was like 210. But that's including partials and runner. Like I didn't hold it for 210. That's the most I made in a month, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how the most I made in a month. The most I made in a month from day trading, I don't know. Like most payout or most profits from trades. Somewhere in like maybe 2,000, maybe. Fair value gap got respect in the 5-minute keep. Yeah, exactly. Nope, I didn't take the long. I only took one short today. I wasn't. By the time I was convinced of higher prices, it was too late, you know? So I missed the long. But I was bearish, and we managed to take a classic model short. It played out, and that's it, you know? I don't feel like I missed anything. Do you think gold going 5K today? 5K? What's gold at right now? Isn't 5K insane? I don't try to predict all-time highs. I don't know. I mean, we can put a standard deviation, but how long did it take you to become profitable? Once I organized my model and all my thoughts, my winning became a lot better. I mean, I don't have much data on this. 30.0886, 3086. Eventually 3115. We took one win today short. That's all. This is the only trade I took today, guys. It wasn't exactly like this. It was more like this. Something like this. What's the approximate under 10K over 10K in a month from paid out? What's the approximate? I've never gotten 10K payout, brother. How long did it take? How long did it take before you? Yeah, probably like 8 months. GG's. Yeah, it wasn't bad. We had the wrong bias going into morning session, but I did say that it was likely that after we, this is why I full closed the position. After taking new week opening gap low, which is my first objective, we could just go back into the range, and I'll look for another idea short, and that just never presented itself. Once I realized that we were likely to take high of day, I wasn't, you know, I didn't really like the price action here too much, so we kind of just missed it. Did I miss it? Not really. I mean, that's possible, Ryan. Or he's a signal buy and wants to know if I'm valid. Truth is, the only people who ask me how much money I make or whatever, like if someone says like, oh, how much money did you make this month or next month, the only reason they're asking is because they want to know if they should signal about me. That's why I don't like answering those questions, bro. Like zero, bro. I'm down 20K this month, bro. Don't signal about me. I don't like when people signal about me. You know why? Because I make decisions very quickly, and they won't be able to keep up. Two, the same people who signal bot will come back and message me after like, bro, why'd you take long or why'd you take short? Bro, what? What are you talking about, man? Oh, in a 12 month, would go up? Yeah, I would go up to 10K. Why not? Do you pay attention to how hourly candle closes for your trade? No, never once have I looked on an hourly close. Like, The only time I'd look for like a higher time frame candle close is daily, or if I'm looking at a fair value gap and I want to see if it gets invalidated or not. That's like the only time. But like it depends how you see it. Like I see the fact that we took out liquidity here. You know, like I see that and I see the displacement. That's why I have 930 opening marked out. I can see visually that okay, we manipulated below 930 and we got a distribution higher. So I can see that if you're bullish, it makes sense. That's why I called out the unicorn setup here. I didn't take it. Doesn't mean I can't call it. Maybe we should have taken it. I don't know. Got you, Yoshi. I'll watch that later. Any other trade opportunities? I wouldn't look for any more longs, that's for sure. US 30. Rarely. Sometimes. Big win on my alpha. Nice, bro. Just make so guys, I don't know how much you've made, but if you want to request payout, you took your first trade, right? So if you can win 2 more days, you can request payout. And by the way, if you want to, guys, you can request the whole amount. You'd blow the account. So I mean, it's up to you if you want to do that or not. But you can request the whole amount. Just make sure, guys, that it meets the 40% rule. So just so like make 500, I guess, right? If you make 500, you should be good for 600 on the next one. How much are you risking per trade, bro? As long as you catch like 2R. Bro, my eye is so itchy. What the hell? Is there potential that high time can order flow through the bullets? Yeah, there's always potential. It's NASDAQ. There's always potential. What would I need to see? I would need to see a closure above this level. That's probably what I'd have to see. I wish someone told me about futures before I wasted $1,000 on Forex, man. Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I don't feel you, but I feel you. Dude, yeah. 35 point with 5 macros on this one, usually 400 max. Okay, got you. 400. Yeah, I mean, oh, you're chilling, bro. Just if you just keep risking 400, and I'm guessing you close mostly around 2R-ish. Like on average after partials. Like 1.5 to like 2.5. You'll be fine, bro. As long as you do that. 1R, 2R. I mean, worst case, you don't meet it, then you have to trade one more day. I'm just saying, if you want to meet the exact, like if you want to get the payout as soon as possible, if you want to meet the payout as soon as possible, just try to meet that 40%. How to get rid of overtrading and FOMO? The easiest way to get rid of overtrading and FOMO is set a personal daily loss limit and a max profit. So you know what you do? This is the easiest way, boys. Literally foolproof. Go to settings on Top Step or Alpha. Go to risk settings. Put personal daily loss limit. Put it at a number. Liquidate and block. That's how you prevent blowing your account in one day. Maximum trades per day. 2 or 1, up to you. And then save, and that's how you prevent it. That's the easy way. The hard way takes a long time. When did I stop? Let me ask myself. I mean, I still do it on evals. I still low-key be like, but it's pretty rare. Like, I guess I'm pretty good. When did I stop like over trading and FOMO? Well, FOMO, okay, FOMO I can talk about good. FOMO, you need to understand what are you fearing? You know what's like the weirdest thing to me? Like, and I was guilty of this too. People will hesitate on like setups like this. They'll hesitate. They'll be like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. But then they'll see something like this, and they'll be like, all right, you know what? Let's get in here. Like, what? What? What's the risk you recommend for a 50K account funded? I would recommend, personally, it depends. What's your goal and what firm? It honestly depends. What's your goal and what firm? Are you looking for a quick payout? Are you looking to make a quick one big payout? Are you looking to guarantee a payout? Are you looking to build a buffer? What are you looking for? It depends. I'm asking because I lost both my accounts and I'm starting to disbelieve in trading. So I just want to see where people at. Brother, I don't believe you. I think you're lying. It is very obvious that there's so many successful traders out there. Like, I understand if you're starting to disbelieve. I've also had those disbeliefs. But I mean, at this point, there's a lot of people out there who, make a lot of money. Your goal's consistent profits per month. So your goal's probably to build a buffer. So you're not looking to blow this account. You're looking to continuously trade this account long term. Your goal is to build a buffer. If it's one account, I'd probably look to risk like 0.3%. Like risk $200 per trade max. Only take A+ trades. I would say like maximum. The reason you have disbelief, Camelot, is because you haven't backtested. That's just the reality of it. If you ever for once say, you know what, man, I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, you haven't backtested enough. That's all. What's up, Phil? Good. I mean, today was good. Today was good. I was bearish. I took one small win on the scalp here in 930 classic model. Brother, 98% of traders fail and most of them are liars. Only small percentage it makes per... Yeah, you're right, bro. So, do you want to be one of the 2% or not? It's up to you. Yeah, my model's PO3, 930 PO3. I want an 8% drawdown on my 10K account with a max 10% drawdown. What should I do? I want an 8% drawdown on my 10K account with a max 10. I would personally risk 0.5% and try to build it back. Are you live daily? Yep, I'm live every day, brother. Full port it? No, don't full port it. Well, why do people do this? What's the point of full porting? Requesting payout for next week, plus using my payout to get more accounts and join gems. W month, bro. Should I request payout too? I don't really want to request a payout, to be honest. Are you live daily, guy? Yeah, I'm live every day, brother. Nice job, Phil. You probably took the longs, right? The longs were really clear. If you were bullish, you got two really good entries. I wasn't too convinced of longs at the time, but I burned 40 evals last week, full porting, never again. There's really no point in full porting. Like, you know what I don't understand? People, all right, you know what? I'm going to risk $200 per trade, so I have 10 trades on my account. And then as soon as they're down, like 6 trades, they'll be like, all right, I'm just going to full port it. Bro, you said 10 trades. You told yourself 10 trades. Like, give yourself the opportunity to take the 10 trades. Like, I bet you guys, like, be honest with yourself. Hold on, I'm going to record this, bro. Be honest with yourself. How many times have you blown an account and you never actually risked properly throughout the entire account? There was a day or a couple days where you over risked or you full ported. You didn't give yourself the benefit of the doubt that you could actually get out of drawdown. You tell yourself like, okay, I have 10 trades. I'll risk $200 with 2,000 drawdown. But then as soon as you go into drawdown, you start over risking or over trading and you risk. When's the last time you actually properly blew an account? Like, you could have been one trade from blowing the account. You might have went on a win streak. You don't know. You could have went on a win streak. When's the last time that you actually blew your account and you traded it throughout the entire time properly? Probably never for most people, right? Probably never. Like, you got to give yourself the benefit of the doubt. You don't know if you're going to actually come back. You can't just lose and be like, fuck this account. Next one. What? Give yourself a chance, man. Yeah, the only time if you want to do the rebuild, of course. Yeah, I agree with that personally. My last payout was 2,600, but accounts keep blowing. That's okay. Just de-risk. I studied ICT like you did, but the issue is I don't know if it's possible to raise a family steadily with day trading only. I asked how much you make to see how close or far I am. I do not make anywhere near enough to support a family, brother. Let's say that much. Should I build it back or buy 10K now? I was like 1 month to get it back to break even. Thinking about blowing it back 100K. Took profit on both funded accounts and made back the L plus profits on my eBay. Oh, eval. W, nice. Yeah, nice, bro. Nice. I was also in draw. I was in on my alpha 100K. I was in drawdown too, and I managed to build it back up. Do people get payouts? How do people get payouts? I think it's fake. They trade alpha, bro. Bro, alpha has given out like in like the amount of payouts they've given out already since like just last month is insane. Like, so many people are getting alpha futures payouts, bro. Like, hey, hold on. Let me ask you guys another question. How many of you guys have had 3 winning days on a futures firm. 3 separate winning days. How many of you guys have had that before, but never had a payout? That's all I'm trying to say, bro. I feel like there are so many people who have had 3 winning days before. Every single funded account I've ever had, except one, has had 3 winning days. Sometimes more, but I've never taken a payout on those accounts. You could have taken payout on Alpha. You could have. You could have taken the whole amount if you wanted to. Or a little bit of the amount. 10K if your own money or 100K funded? 10K, 10, bro. 10K, bro. You telling me if I want to have 10K cash or 100K funded, bro? Bro, I'll take the 10K cash, bro. What are you talking about, man? This guy said 100K funded or $10,000 in a trading account. Bro, $10,000. Bro, fuck the 100K, bro. That's funny, man. That's 10K drawdown. Even if suppose you guys take the 10K and pay yourself. I've been positive for the last 3 days. Roughly 300. Nice, bro. I'm proud of you, Phil. I've seen your post in my soul Discord. You're doing really good. I had 4 winning days. That's what I'm telling you guys, bro. But I'm in Singapore. Does Alpha Futures have pay now? I'm not sure. I would ask their Discord. Bank transfer. They have bank transfer, but it doesn't. It only works in the US. So you'd have to take Wise payouts. That's what I do. Wise. Wise or Rise? I forget. I think it's Wise. Where are your funded accounts at right now? I'm gonna show you what my funded accounts look like. See this? This is how I trade. This is how I trade. You guys can see the Express. I don't hide the account. I mean, you guys know when I get accounts and blow them. This is how I trade. I don't want to know how much I'm up till the end of the week. It's Wise? Yeah, it's Wise. I don't want to know. I know I'm eligible for payout because I know I have 5 winning days or like 6 or 7 winning days. How do you do those settings? Go to settings, go to privacy, and turn everything off. Trading 10K, yeah, I think 10K. Well, I had 4 winning days. I take a trade at 2 a.m. TP, didn't hit until 4 a.m. I'm missing New York, but I'm still green on the day. Why are you sad, bro? You do that? Bro, ever since I did that, it's been a lot easier to manage positions. I don't feel hesitant. I don't feel like, oh, I'm down, blah blah. Like same on Top Step. Yep, Top Step or Alpha, you can do that on those firms. 50K or over 150K. Do I prefer the 50K over the one? I mean, I would prefer the 150K, but right now it doesn't make sense for me to get a 150K. I'd rather build to 5 50Ks than the 150K. We might start signing off right now. Yeah, maybe now, maybe 11:30. When I bought my first eval, I took a big wing. Then got over so confident. Next day I got on dry down. Yep. Welcome to the club. Welcome, brother. Nice to meet you. I'm from Romania and can't use any other prop firms than Apex. Let me ask them for a list of their banned countries. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'd be glazing. I'd be glazing Alpha Futures. But the reason I'd be glazing Alpha Futures because if Alpha Futures was there before, I would have had so many more payouts. How do you deal with being impatient? Oh, he replied so fast. This guy was like, had this shit open. Okay, listed of restricted countries. You said Singapore. So someone said Singapore. So Singapore is not on this list. You can trade Alpha Futures in Singapore. And you said Romania. Philip. Yeah. So Singapore is fine. I don't see Romania. So you should also be able to trade Alpha Futures, brother. Yep. By the way, let me say this. This is probably the last time I'm gonna. You know what? I'll probably say this tomorrow too. If you used my code, I know you guys did because I see that they tell me like people are using my code. If you guys use my code for Alpha Futures, tell me so I can enter you in the giveaway. Yes, Romania can trade Alpha. So if you wanted to explore Alpha Futures, you can. Just tell me you use my code. Message me on Discord. Fridays are cursed. I've lost the last 3. Yo, same. Actually, I think. I don't know. I lost the last one. Last one was bad. Will you be entering for a sell to tie for a sell up? No. Are you Persian? No. How much is the 50K on Alpha? I'm not sure with the discount code, so don't mind me, but I think it's $70 for the evaluation and $150 activation fee for the funded. How does Alpha Futures payout rule differ from Top Step? In terms of being eligible for payout, the only rule is 40% consistency. That's the only rule. In order to request payout, you would might start trading tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna be in a Discord call with him. Can South Africa trade Alpha Futures? Let me double check, brother. I don't think I saw it on the list, but don't get excited just yet. So no, you cannot. I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, it's the first one. It jumped right at me. Unfortunately, you cannot trade Alpha Futures in South Africa. But yo, I'm sure like the currency there's a lot for you guys. Like that's probably. I mean, I don't wanna be prejudiced, but you would probably want like I feel like the conversion there like $200 or I don't know how much 170 plus so 200 yeah around $200 US is a lot in South Africa, right? You probably want to explore like a better option because South African rand like that's 3,650, right? So I would look, if in my opinion, I would look to explore like a forex account with like a 5K forex account. That's what I usually recommend to my students who are from, you know, places where the US dollar is like weighed very heavily. Like Qualage on the call too, absolutely not. See y'all tomorrow, TGIF, maybe. Weekly candle, it's not really clean, but possible. Buy or sell? Neither, bro. Patience. Wait till 1:30. Wait till 11:30 if you want to trade lunch. Not interested in lunch right now. Will you take your trade again? Not today's stream. You think low of day is in? Good question. Do I think low of day is in? Do we have any news in the PM session? Do we have the volatility? No. It's possible. It's really hard to say where this is gonna go. I don't expect like expansion higher over and over again. That's not what I don't expect that. Like, so do I think low of days in? I don't know if we're gonna take a low of day, but I think eventually we're gonna put a high of day and move lower. I don't think trading today is clear. We have a wick on both sides. Like I know the body's green, but that's just because we opened down here. It's really hard to say. I'd really have to see what lunch, you know, if we start seeing a volatile, you know, like volatility and very nice signatures that's low resistance. Like if you start seeing low resistance signatures, then you can probably look for shorts from this 4 hour. But if you start seeing, you know, a lot of slow sideways wicks, no imbalances, like a lot of this and this, probably low of days in. We're not gonna have the volatility. Romania, you can trade Alpha Futures if you want, brother. Going to that breaker block 0.5, possibly. Did you trade today? We took one small win today. The win streak continues. Actually, the win streak's not that big because we lost on Friday. Fucking Friday, bro. Fucking Friday. Friday I didn't break rules, but Friday I traded when I wasn't supposed to. And our accounts paid the full price. But since then, we've managed to recover, which is good. Short it, trust you short it, but why would I short it? Why don't you just short it? I feel like I would prefer trading US time zone to UK. Hey, trade market 1 day. The US time zone, I can't lie, is a pretty good time zone. I like trading morning because now it's lunch. I'm gonna go to the gym. I might just go to the swimming pool. Alright, tomorrow's gonna be different. I'm breaking this curse. How much I can lose per day on Alpha 50K account? I'm funded. I don't think there's a max daily loss limit, is there? I don't think there's. It's up to you, I think. Like you get rest of your day. Exactly, bro. I got the rest of my day, bro. I got the rest of my day. Didn't you just go? No, I actually didn't go yesterday. That's why I kind of want to go today. That's good for y'all, but rest of we be. That's good for y'all. Yeah, but rest of the world be struggling during session. I know. It's so true. But yo, London session is nice, man. If I was in London, like London session Euro USD, it's so textbook sometimes. Like you get a very textbook delivery. But I guess so is Nasdaq on New York. You just have to know when it's bad. I have time for gym before open though, which is nice. You're inspirational. I remember your losing month last year. Now you're moving like Braun in 2018. That's hilarious, bro. Yeah, I mean we had some losing months last year for sure. I think we had like 2 consecutive losing months. I had a break even month, 2 consecutive losing months, and then another break even month. So it was definitely a frustrating period for me, but it was probably the most difficult markets we saw last year, right? October, November was not easy. We don't mention from Blonde. Can you look at Fartcoin, please? This guy came into my TikTok chat and he said, "Can you look at Fartcoin?" Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. The 3-1 comeback. Yeah, but we reverse sweep. Fartcoin guy was in the other live I just left. That's funny, man. I've lost so much money. I've lost so much money to freaking meme coins for no reason, bro. You trying to put me on, but you do not get put on. You only get put down, bro. You only get put down. The only reason people are making money meme coins, take this guys in. Guys, take this in. The only reason people are making money with meme coins is because 99% of people lose money making meme coins. That's literally the only reason. Every time someone makes money with meme coins, someone's losing. Like, that's the only, like, you know? I ain't trying to do that, bro. You can make quick money, but I'm not here to make quick money. Anyways, boys, you guys know the drill. I'm looking to buy some AMD stock. Not yet. Probably want to see lower on Nasdaq first. What's Nvidia? Is at 113, bro. Am I really gonna pass up on an opportunity to buy Nvidia at 113? The 6 month fair value gap's at 90. Yo, doesn't it tell me it doesn't look like wait, we have 6 month equal highs. No, it's a liquidity sweep. I knew it. Bro, tell me it doesn't look like it's going to go to the 6 month low. It is, bro. The market's cooked. The video's going to 90. Look, on this chart, there's nothing else besides the 6 month fair value gap, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put you guys on now, bro. Oh, wait, there's a 4 month. You're holding calls? Shit, this is probably not what you want to see, huh? I mean, I want to get in too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've never marked this out before, but now I have to. Is there like a 5 month? Do I want to add in the 5 month? Oh my god, we're already in the 5 month volume imbalance. All right. When you realize BDC is a meme, it all makes sense. Sure, bro. Wait, this month has like no wick. Damn, look at this month, guys. It literally opened, went up 2 cents, and then dumped the entire month. It's funny. Bro, imagine getting the video back in like 2020. Oh my, bro. Anyways, what platform do you? I use Interactive Brokers. They have like the best commissions. And I mean, I ain't trying to pay I ain't trying to pay high commissions, bro. Do 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 do. Do you hold any layer? Nope, I don't hold any. I don't hold any crypto. Actually, I do hold crypto. Let's check my crypto portfolio. I think I'm holding some XRP right now. I don't know. I haven't checked in a while. It's probably cooked though, isn't it? I mean, I don't have that much, anyways. Oh, never mind. I sold everything. I made $300. I don't know how. Yeah, we were up. No, bro. No, I'm good. I sold everything, bro. We good, bro. I'm genuinely relying on XRP retiring me. I'm really relying on this protraction model. I bought Ethereum 1 year ago and then I'm looking for this since it dumped, so I accepted the loss. Oh, that's painful, bro. That's painful. I believe, bro. XRP is the worst BS altcoin. I would have no idea, bro. Honestly, I heard a bunch of hype, so I bought it. And then it went up a little, and I was like, fuck, I'm just going to take it and buy evals. I bought it at 0.6, though. You got at 0.6? That's crazy. ETH it hasn't even hit all-time high yet. Later this year will be very crucial, especially macros adding up. It's possible we see a big run, yeah. I don't disagree. I think once things settle down in the U.S. economy, but we don't know when that's going to be, by the way. I think once things settle down in the U.S. economy, then maybe we can start seeing all-time highs on Nasdaq and Bitcoin, and probably even maybe gold might see a retracement. But we don't know when that's gonna be. You know, that's why I'm not holding anything long-term right now. Like, we could go, man. You don't know, man. We don't know. We don't know. You don't know how low we can go. We can go low. It's possible. Back to the 18s. That'd be scary for some people. I ain't trying to hold nothing down to the 18s. So I don't recommend holding anything too long term until it actually looks bullish. If you get what I'm saying. Nasdaq does not look bullish right now, you know? It looks pretty bearish. I think the bull run's over. Yeah, I do. I'm trying to say when the next one. We don't know when the next one's going to start. Can you discuss the opening range gap? Yeah, I'll discuss the opening range gap for you, brother. Only because it's such a nice, peaceful, calm question. Look at my cursor. Right here. Electronic to regular trading hours. Yeah, we took one win today, Mustafa. We took one small win. Regular trading hours. Every single day, you will see a gap here. It's not always going to be big. Sometimes it'll be really big, sometimes it'll be really small. Opening range gap. What does it mean? Opening range gap refers to where we closed yesterday in regular trading hours. So see the time? The time at the bottom says 16:14. That's 4:14 Eastern time. That's where the market closed regular trading hours at 16:15. Extend that out to where we opened the next day. So where we closed yesterday, the closing price, which is at this candle's close, and then this candle's open. That is your opening range gap. What I do every single day, every single morning, is I mark out the quadrants of this gap. I use these quadrants to gauge order flow. What does that mean? If I'm bearish, I want to see it respect the lower quadrants of the gap. If I'm bullish, I'd want to see it go above, like an inversion gap, and use it for longs. So here, for example, imagine we're bullish. See here, we come back into the gap, we trade to the low of the gap, and then we go higher. We trade to 25%, gauging it. We shouldn't come back to zero. It shouldn't close below, and then we move higher, etc., etc. Here we come back to the high. This is now an inversion fair value gap. So imagine this is one big inversion fair value gap. We come back to the high, and we see higher. That's kind of how you want to gauge it. Yesterday we took a really nice short off of 50%. I was bearish. Look at the 50% right here. 1, 2, 3, and then we get a CISD. That's the trade we took yesterday. So if you trade 930 open, I would use this as a tool to help you gauge. It's basically like a fair value gap that's there every single day. That's basically what it is. Basically what it is. I'm in puts that expire today. SPY is S&P, right? Yeah. Where I think ES is going. I mean, you're in puts that expire today. Are you asking me, can we reverse by end of day? I don't know, man. It doesn't look like you're in a good trade, bro, if I'm being honest. Gatie would recommend trade if I already have alpha and top step. If you have alpha max allocation and top step max allocation, I would look into getting Apex. or take profit, because take profit's daily payouts. If you can get your take profits rolling, then it'll be easiest to scale Apex. The goal is always going to be to scale Apex. I'm just trying to delay that as much as I can. Tradify's live trailing drawdown. At this point, there's pretty much all of them, all of the ones that are not live trailing drawdown. Why Apex? Apex, you can get 20 accounts. Just no other firm offers that right now. So, can I explain OTE? OTE is simply a retracement of 0. Like, I'll show you the levels. It's a retracement Fibonacci. Oh, I mean, there's a decent discount. Yeah, that's separate. But if there's ever a good discount running for a firm, like, you might as well. OTE is but honestly, ask ChatGPT, bro. It's gonna tell you. Can you go to the 1 minute? Sure. OTE is a retracement tool. You know, like for example, like this. If you're bullish, you want to see a retracement, retrace into the golden pocket. That's what some people call it. I'm just copying them. And you want to see that offer a setup. That's how you want to use it. No, I don't use OTE. I'll look at it anywhere there. Bro, some people ask me questions, bro, where it's like, it's just so obvious, bro. Like, just, can't you just Google it? Like, only reason I said it, yeah. I've done the same thing, Parth, by the way. I've used Tradify. Yeah, cool. Can you show on the chart when it's a good time to buy or sell? Right, yeah, but right now it's neither. I think yeah, it's neither, but I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Right now, I have no idea. I'm not even trading right now. Any bad things about it? Besides the live trading drawdown, no. In my opinion, it's like a little bit better Apex. It's like a little bit, it has the same rules as Apex for payout, I think. It's a little bit better though. Funded next? No, I've never tried funded next. Do you mostly find your buys based on daily and weekly? Yep, exactly. Daily and weekly. Monthly, weekly, daily. That's it. That's how I find my daily bias. All right, buds. I'm gonna call it wraps. It's 11:30. We'll be live tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna be live with Myso. I'll be in a Discord call with him. This is gonna be my first time ever. I mean, yeah, let's just say first time ever like trading with someone in my ear. We'll see how it goes. Could be a good thing. Could be a bad thing, but nonetheless, it's not a big deal. It's just gonna be a fun thing to do with Myso. Hopefully fun for the viewers as well. You guys get 2 opinions over 1, which is always interesting. They'll ban you. Is it fun to make 2 different accounts with 3 accounts on? No, you can't do that biohazard. But what you can do is, say you get top step in alpha, you can go long on one, short on the other if you want to do that. But you can't do it with the same firm. You'll get banned. And you can't make different accounts with the same firm either. You have to do verification, right? So you can't do that. By the way, you're also, yeah, we took 1 trade today and it was a small win. I took a short actually. We pretty much caught the only short that formed. I was bearish. It didn't give me any setups after that. And after I realized that my bias was wrong for the day, well, my bias really wasn't wrong in my opinion, because it went lower to where I said it was gonna go lower to, right? And I said if it's going to go lower than that, it can go. Like I can't predict the low of day. Like I'm not a fucking machine. It went lower to where I said it was going to, and then I said if it gives us an opportunity to align shorts again, we'll take it, and it did not. Anyways, boys, I'm gonna head out. I appreciate everyone coming through. I will see you guys live tomorrow with Myso. If you entered the giveaway, or if you use my code in Alpha Futures, let me know. A lot of you guys have been using the code, so I mean, I appreciate you guys. But just let me know so I can enter you guys in the giveaway. I'll see you guys live tomorrow. 30-minute bullish for value gap. See if that inverses or goes lower. Let me see the 1 minute real quick. So like OTE would be like this. Appreciate everyone coming through. I'll see you guys live tomorrow. Live stream of the week. Hopefully we can end off the week a full green week. That'd be nice. And I'll see you guys there. Take care, brothers. Peace. Wait, let me look at AMD quick because Nasdaq's going down. Okay, cool.